Hello, I'm Jessica Hines. I decided to do my culture on the Muslim culture just because I didn't know much about them and I wanted to learn about what they believe and why they believe it, and also the things that they do within their religion. I did want to explain why I didn't have a screen projector. We weren't able to get the right HDMI cord to plug in, so I tried to improvise with my laptop. But the biggest thing about the Muslims is their faith, with it, which would be Shahada, Salah, Zakat, Swan, and Hajj. Shahada is their faith with Allah. Allah, sorry. They believe that He's the only God and that the messenger of God was Muhammad. Salah is that they pray 5 times a day, and I will touch more base on that in the next slide. And Zakah is they give 2% of their annual income to the charity, and then Swan would be fasting during Ramadan, and then Hajj would be they perform the pilgrimage to Mecca once in a person's lifetime. So Salah is, like I said, they do pray 5 times a day. Before they enter a mosque or before they pray, they wash their hands, their feet, and their face. They have rugs. They pray on rugs when they're in the mosque, when they're at home, and probably in the work environment. When I was looking up about this, they were talking about how they sometimes pray in the car, and that they have rugs in their car for when they go to different areas, so that they have that rug ready to pray on. The reason why they are clean is because they when they do pray, they want to be completely clean to Allah. And then men and women are both supposed to do this. Men are preferably to pray in the mosque, just because they want them to build that community that they're in and have a strong relationship with it. And then the women are able to go pray in the mosque, but they also are allowed to pray at home because they do have responsibilities at home as a woman. The one mosque that I did actually go to, they had the men and women in separate rooms, or not separate rooms, sorry, in separate sections, because the men were on this side and the women on this side. They do have different responsibilities in this culture. This is actually the mosque that I got to go see in Israel. It was really beautiful. That whole top is all gold. It is actually in the spot where they believe, where all three religions are fighting, because they believe that that is the spot where Jesus will return when He does come back. Another thing that is huge in their religion is their body language and just the body in general. So shoes cannot be touching the rug at all, because it is one of the dirtiest things since you walk around. They also usually have different pairs of shoes, one that they take out in the community and shoes that they wear at home, so that they can wear those shoes to pray, because it's just in this environment, in that home environment. And then one of the most disrespectful things is if somebody is sitting down and they point their feet up at the other person. It's just telling them that they mean nothing to them. They're pretty much just dirty. And then also the modest dressing with the women and men, and different countries and different types of Muslim religion. Some of the women have everything covered but their eyes, and others they have everything but their face. And I know that it's only when they are around other men, or just men in general. I actually got to experience going to a zip line climbing thing, and the Muslim women asked if there were any men around, and there wasn't, so they took their all the layers off and just were able to not have all that covered on them, which was interesting. And then when I was in Israel, we went to one of my mom's friend's house, and his wife asked if there were any men that were going to be there, and he said yes. So then she went and put all the modest dressing that she had to. But when they are married, they don't have to wear that around their husband. And then Ramadan, which would be the end of the Shan, which is the fasting that they cannot have food, any water, or any liquids whatsoever, or anything that would pleasure them in any type of way from dawn until sunset. It's just their way of connecting and praying for that month. I actually was able to experience the end of it, and they did like a 3-day celebration after the fasting was over, and they had so much food and just a fun environment. In my paper, I did mention that they do sacrifice their goat, their sheep, or camel, and they give 1/3 of that to their neighbors or to the poor. They just like to give because that's what they want to do with it. And that is all. Thank you.